Here we have a graph where we need to write a sine and a cosine curve for it. So the first thing I'm going to do is highlight where a sine curve would be. We kind of have, and I have this curve right here. That gives me a sine curve. It happens to be a negative sine curve, so I'm going to put a negative in the front. It has an amplitude of 2. And then its period length is a little tricky. It starts at 0 and ends here at 3 pi. So our period is 3 pi. Then when I go to find what my b is, I'm going to say that our period is equal to 2 pi divided by b. So 3 pi equals 2 pi divided by b. So I cross multiply and get 3 pi b equal to 2 pi. So then b is 2/3. Okay. And for this particular sine curve, I don't actually have a translation because he's starting right on that y-axis. So we'd say y equals negative, because it goes downwards to a valley first, 2 sine 2/3 x. And there's my sine equation. But wait, there's more. I still need to find a cosine equation. So looking at the same graph, okay, my amplitude is still 2. My period is still 3 pi. My b value will still be 2/3, just like we just found. Our vertical translation still nothing, because he's even above the x-axis and below the x-axis. But now I need to highlight a cosine curve. Now I have a choice when I do this. I can do this negative cosine curve. Let's see, he's like that. Or I can do a positive cosine curve where I start at a hill, which would have been like up here to here. Okay, but I'm going to keep with the negative one. 1, because that's what I did on my answer key, which you're probably checking. And 2, because it's a smaller translation. Okay. Alternatively, we could have also gone a negative translation and done this guy as well and had a positive graph. But again, I'm going to match with what my answer key is on my website. So we still have a y equals a negative, a 2. This time we're going to do a cosine. We're going to have a 2/3. And then we need to figure out what's in the parentheses with the x. So we want to figure out where that guy is. Wow. Definitely, this is pi. So it's less than pi. But I don't want to estimate. I want to. So our period length in this problem was 3 pi. That means our graph is going to change from a 0 to a valley to a 0 every fourth of that. So 3 pi over 4. That's why this value is 3 pi over 4 right here. And we can see 3 pi over 4 because it's about 3/4 of the way through that first box. And that's it. There's my equation. Hope this helps.